Hey guys, ZeroxJustice here with Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. Today I've got a battle against a guy named Snorlax, and we're gonna start off the battle. He's leading off with Heatran. I'm gonna lead off with my Gliscor. Basically, I don't want to take anything from this Heatran. I don't really want to take time scouting either. I'm just gonna right into Blissey, but he has Taunt, which means that Blissey's really got nothing. And I just go over the size and toss, see what he wants to do. Not really gonna switch out yet. He goes into Terrakion. I don't want to take anything from Terrakion. My Bliss doesn't want to take anything from Terrakion. So right back into Gliscor. No, he can't really do anything. He goes for X's, which was weird. I don't know what he's expecting. Maybe Latias, excuse me. So I don't know what he's going for X's though. But I decided to go for Earthquake. Just trying to see if I can get damage on it. It ends up being Ferrothorn that I hit because he switches out. I go for Sword Dance, so he's going to go for something like Stealth Rock unless Heatran has it. If not, he goes for Leech Seed, which doesn't bother me. So I'm going to go for another Sword Dance. Well, he goes for the Leech Seed, which I was waiting for anyway. I don't care for Leech Seed because at most I'll be taking damage from, Gyro Ball or something, because the Poison Heal will cancel the Leech Seed essentially. But I have +4, so I just go for Earthquake. See how much it does. This is about a little more than half. And after Leech Seed, he's going to be about a little less than half. So I'm going to go for another Earthquake here, but he switches into the Volibee. And Earthquake's not going to do anything to that, it's a flying type. So, decent play. Predictable. But, now he's going to switch back into Ferrothorn as I go for the Ice Fang. And since he didn't have leftovers, he reveals he has Rocky Helmet instead. And it's going to wear me down really fast. And so I'm a little nervous here, but I know Gliscor can, put in that magic. So I go for another Sword Dance. He goes for Gyro Ball. And does a pretty, just a little bit. But after everything, I'll be at about 150, 160. And now he's going to go into Heatran. I'm going for the Earthquake anyway because I don't care if Volibee comes in so much. Because it'll just be neutral. I airspeed it anyway. So he's got a Shucca Berry. Not going to stop anything. I'm +6 right now. And it's ×4. Doesn't matter. So now he's going to go to the Volibee. And then switch again into the Ferrothorn. I go for the Ice Fang. And I was kind of hoping I'd kill the Ferrothorn, but no, not quite. And so here the option is switching or staying in and letting Gliscor go down, or switching and trying to take this thing out with something else. But I decided to just stay in, thinking he might just switch again into the Volibee. So I ended up taking Ferrothorn down. So Gliscor's down taking 2 Pokemon, and he's got 4 left. He goes into the Crocodile. I know I can take a hit from this thing, actually. I was pretty sure. But he gets a crit, and I just barely live it. So it just shows you Blissey's actually got something on it. It's really just incredible. So I decided to go for Stealth Rock, just get my Rock Slide, because that Volibee's going to be annoying if he keeps switching in like that. And since he's a physical attacker, and I have another physical kind of wall in Vaporeon, I decided to go in Vaporeon. Now, he reveals to me his choice because he switches out after the Brick Break instead of trying to go for anything else. I mean, it didn't really reveal it, but anyway. Now I know he's going to switch into Porygon 2, because I know he has it. I know he's got the Trace. He's going to want the Water Absorb thing. I'm going to go for the Scald, and I go for the Toxic instead. So I know the Crocodile isn't going to do anything. But anyway, after that I started switching to Blissey, knowing it can't, just to scout it a little. I didn't really want anything to happen, as I thought it was going to Toxic my Vaporeon. But anyway, I go into Tracking and just take it right out of the close combat. Don't even waste time. But now here's the main thing. Reveals that Crocodile is choice garbage because he brings it back in against my Terrakion. And normally this thing wouldn't have to be Terrakion, so there'd be no point, especially since I just reveal it. I just use the close combat. And so I decided to go into Vaporeon. Just does a decent chunk actually, but it's not gonna hurt me enough to actually kill me. So he goes into the Volibee. I go for the Wish because I don't want to be taking too much damage here. And, yeah, so I Protect. See what he wants to do. He goes for the Toxic. I'm, pretty much saw it coming, but just wanted to make sure. In case he did anything weird and just make sure I get my Wish. So here I'm going to make, my own play. And just, Vaporeon can take it for now. But he goes for the Toxic and misses. I go for the Toxic and hit it. So now I'm in an advantage, but I know he's going to go for Toxic again. So I don't really want Vaporeon to be Toxic, especially since I got lucky with his miss. So I'm going to switch into my Chandelure here. And I'm just going to keep overheating as I'm Toxic until Chandelure basically goes out. Chandelure's not really going to do anything at this point. He's got Terrakion, Crocodile and Volibee. Tracking out the Crocodile should probably outspeed me, so I'm assuming Chandelure is usually slower anyway. So, and then Volibee I can't really do much to anyway. He's gonna keep roosting. He can take anything I really have, as my special attack keeps getting lower. But he's gonna switch out to the Crocodile soon after this overheat. But until then, I'm just keeping going for overheats. I'm gonna, get whittled down by Toxic. He's gonna keep roosting and keep taking toxic damage. Like, he can only do so much about it. So, yeah. So waiting for everything to catch up a little. He goes into the Crocodile. I just go for another overheat. Now I've got like no special attack because I think I've had -4 already. Yeah, so now I'm at -6. And it does nothing. He's going to go for the Earthquake and take me out. I don't really want to sacrifice anything because nothing's going to take that Earthquake that well except for Vaporeon. He's going to get his Moxie boost. Doesn't matter. I know we're going to take the Earthquake. It's not going to take it that well, but it can definitely take it. And I'm just going to go for the Scald, and that should take that right out because Crocodile's got nothing on special defense. It's really just, little hits hard and dies fast. But he's going to Terrakion. I'm pretty sure I can't take anything right now, but I go for Protect just to scout him. He goes for Earthquake. Now I know I got to free switch into my Latias because he's probably going to go for Earthquake again. I'm assuming it's Choice though because I'm used to mine being Choice. And so he goes to the other Earthquake, and I'm going to sub up here. I think he's going to switch into Volibee, and I'm going to have my game pretty much set because I can just Calm Mind. But he changes moves. He goes to the X-Scissor, so I don't know what item he has. I never really asked him either. Probably should have. I mean, it's not Leftover, it's not Life Orb, it's not anything really. Choice, so I'm going to know he's not going to go for the Earthquake here because he thinks my Latias might stay in. And so I go into my Terrakion, and I go for the Close Combat. I don't know if it's Speed Tie. I feel like it might not have been. I feel like... I don't know. I'm not sure. But, I mean, it was a little dumb to think about in retrospect because if I lost Speed Tie, I probably could have lost more than that. Anyway, but now I kind of just, end the rest of this by Close Combating through it. And that's it.